Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good night. I am here to take this opportunity to express my joys and also my sadness, and especially to this guy who has been, looking out for content for his YouTube channel through this woman who is a single mother who has gone through a lot through her life. And I do not think that she deserves this. It is so amazing. I shared a little video or a short video a few days ago, and it is just sad to see how the massive goes. And I am here to tell you that I do not go with the masses. Yeah, this Sadonkia spirit, I do not go with the masses. I go with the truth and I go with justice. And so it happened that Virginia Wangari, a lot of money was being contributed by, strangers, really, people of goodwill. They did a lot of job. They contributed a lot of money and built for her a mansion. After they looked for her a land, they built for her a mansion. And so it is that a few persons came forward. And thank you for watching, whoever is online. Thank you very much. Thank you. I salute you. A lot of people came forward to help. And one of them was this guy who calls himself Baruthi Tricks. And when Baruthi came to help, he helped really a lot up to a certain point. When his trickster business was being notified by Virginia's children. And as you know, when you're in trouble, most people tend to respond. Others come with various intentions because some of them want to be recognized. They want recognition. Some of them, of course, have a clean heart. They are helping you from the depths of their hearts. And some of them, they have their own business. Well, it happened that Virginia's house was really a big house. It's really a bungalow or a mansion. And so it took time to be built. It reached at a point where, the children, maybe one of them may have said they want a swimming pool. And actually, an individual did volunteer to build that swimming pool. Quite a number of people who are giving, they pulled off because they thought it was their monies that was being used to build the swimming pool. They complained and insulted Virginia enough. But being that Virginia has gone through a lot, this did not discourage her. It did not disappoint her. Furthermore, she went on. And I believe the swimming pool was built. And it was only just a few days later or a few months later when the mansion was over. A few persons, a neighborhood, one guy came and started building from the neighborhood. And the worst thing, this guy break Virginia's wall. Tell me, let me question you now. The life in Kenya is very hard. And lands in Kenya, kama kuna kitu abacho hatuchezeangi nacho ni mashamba. Forgive me because I cannot speak Swahili well. But mashamba, yani mashamba. Ukiwa na shamba lako, usikubali ukachezewa. Hata kama umeokoka, ukaokoka, ukafikia wapi, usikubalie mtu acheze na shamba lako. Sana sana Kenya. Tunajua Kenya kumejaa wakora wa mashamba. We are filled with the thieves of land. And there is no way you can let somebody terrorize you. You cannot let somebody, make you look like a demon because of your land. Yes. And especially for Christians, people tend to play with the Christians, thinking that they are going to just give in. No, the modern Christians are not the Christians in the past. They're not just going to be soft and give in to nonsense. The modern Christians are going to be very strict to Uno. Hi, Wagwan. We must behave ourselves when we are approaching Christians. Approach them with respect. I see people insulting Virginia Wangari because she has refused to talk to them about the land. Yes, she has kept silence with a reason. It's not because she is foolish. When she was asked, she has been waiting to be asked to go to the police station. She has been waiting, all of this, and she has not been caught. So why would the Baruthi Wangari take authority in his hands and bring some strangers to come to listen and to lecture Virginia Wangari? He must learn how to respect that woman, and that woman respect her. Anyway, to make the story short, because I'm not going into the details of what I shared the previous day, a few days later, after Baruthi Wangari has brought some people there to show off to the people of Kenya and the people of the world that he is the best, that Virginia is wrong, that they wanted to solve out this case silently, which I know that is foolishness because lands in Kenya are not solved silently. Land disputes are a very serious matter. And people are playing with this woman because she's a single woman. So they think they can step in her land. Can you imagine that neighbor? Because he is rich, he comes and parks his car in front of the gate of Virginia Wangari after breaking his wall, after breaking her wall. And Virginia Wangari is a mother of 12. You can imagine, and those are small kids. They run up and down, which means if they go out, anything can happen to them. How can Virginia Wangari trust the people who are doing the building in the next door, in her neighborhood? The people who actually they are not cooperating or going together. She is living in fear. And because the neighborhood had money, he has a lot of money, he even threatens that he's going to sue Virginia Wangari because Virginia Wangari's bacon, he says, it is in her land. Well, it could be in his land, I mean. It could be in his land. But I think this is an opportunity that the rich should know that they have boundaries of their own. They are not meant to underestimate those people who are poor. The poor, and especially the single mothers, also have a say. And so it is. A few days ago, we are about Virginia Wangari's son has come forward, Peter's son, and he has said that there is something that they are going to tell the world about Baruthi Wangari. There is something they want to reveal that happened that made Virginia not even to be receiving calls to this Baruthi Wangari who was helping them. That remains in question. I'm not going to share about it. But you can see that there is something. Na watu wengi wakija kukusaidia, be careful. Sio wote wanakujaga kwa roho safi. Huyo mtoto, huyo kijana kumwangalia hivi. In fact, in the first very videos, when Baruthi Wangari was sharing and interviewing people, that guy would never show his face. He would never show his face. And I remained in doubt because he was at work. It's not like me now that I'm sharing this. And of course, everybody should have known me by now. But you know, I tell the truth when it has to be told. So the thing is, Baruthi Wangari have done wrong. And wrong is wrong. He knows if Virginia Wangari does not receive his calls, he knows that Virginia Wangari has a lawyer. And Virginia Wangari has been sharing online that everything, it is in the hands of his lawyer. So, if everything is in the hands of his lawyer, why should Baruthi Wangari be interfering with that case? Baruthi Wangari had not been mentioned by Virginia Wangari because he left them halfway. The building, this mansion, was not finished when he stopped. Anyway, it is not my want or my wish that Baruthi be exposed. But he's going to be exposed because he has made his video thread, and now most people, because most people do not think before they speak, they just talk, and they just talk whatever they want. They are talking so bad, they are insulting Virginia Wangari. I saw a few of them calling her scammer. And it is really foolishly to call a woman like that a scammer, because how does she scam? And the house is there. Everybody can see the house, which she spoke about. Everybody can see her 12 children, which she spoke about. Everybody experienced her case when the case was going through in the court. Everybody saw her abusive husband. So, what is that? You know, I saw a woman called Shiro, and I will speak about it in a few days' time. Shiro has never helped Mama Virginia. You realize and you notice in your life that the people who talk too much, the people who chat too much, do nothing. They merely do nothing. And this is what Shiro has done. Shiro and maybe one or two or three persons, a few of them from Germany, they are very insultive to India. And it happens that ndukanathakire mutumia wina ciana kwaja ciana cia rume. So Virginia has boys. And one of her boys, one of her sons, Peterson, have decided that he's not going to be silent. And it is true. You cannot keep quiet and watch your mother being played aloud. And so he has come forward, even without his mother's permission. And he says he's not going to listen to his mother because his mother has been patient. You know, Christians, okay. So the Christians are meant that they are silent. They should be silent about everything. So it is Mom Virginia has been silent, warning her children to speak about the tricks that Baruthi Wangari did unto them when they were building this house. So now Peterson is angry, finding that a lot of people do not understand the secrets behind Baruthi Wangari. Baruthi Wangari has been terrorizing them. Yes, he did something that was wrong. And so it is that Peterson has come and said, I'm going to defend my mother. And the truth must be known in the world. Umekuja na, you come with fire, I back it with fire. That is going to be. But I want to encourage for the people who have been helping Virginia Wangari, please do continue. Guess why? And guess what? You see the house that you people volunteered and built for Virginia Wangari? Some people have been asking me and saying, but Virginia Wangari's children are now big. Tell me who is big there. Except Lucy. Lucy have her own household. Really and truly. Our children are not only investors. We cannot only invest in our children. Yeah? Lucy is pregnant right now. Must she not have concern about herself? Look at Peterson. Peterson is just dating. It doesn't mean that he has a job. He's actually a student. Others mentioned to me about Moyo. Moyo is a student. Twine is a student. These children are still small. There is nobody there really for Virginia Wangari to depend on. She still continues to depend on the people of goodwill. And those who have started this good journey of helping Virginia Wangari, they must not stop. They should not stop. I plead with you as a missionary that God is going to bless you abundantly. Look at it. That house, it was too big. It is too huge that, electricity bills have to be paid. Water bills have to be paid. And I have heard this Shiro have been insulting Mom Virginia, calling her a lazy woman. Who does not see what Virginia does really in a day-to-day life? She continued to do her grocery selling. She continued to, to promote other people. So she is everywhere. And we and the people who are in diaspora continue to send her out to do things for them. Mom Virginia does not rest. She's always at work. And let me ask you, because sometimes you think when you give 1,000, really, tell me what can 1,000 do in Kenya? Will that 1,000 feed the children for the entire month? Really and truly? I had some people complaining about the CCTV that Virginia Wangari is willing to put up in her house. But she's putting this CCTV with a reason. Guys, this is a modern world. The CCTV is needful. Remember the children, she has young children, and these children lacks protection. They have nobody to protect her. They are going to protect them. They are going to jump out of the fence. They are going to go out. As you hear, the fence is broken now. And the rich man who have broken the fence down, he is saying that he is going to ask for more, which means he wants more land from Virginia. So Virginia atajikakamua. And who expect Virginia Wangari to be smiling at this? Unless you're a fool. You do not smile when bad things are happening to you just like that, or because you're a Christian. I'm here to defend Christians. And I say that Christians must not be played along with. Christians are strong. Jesus hit people in the temple. He slashed them because they were doing what was not right. And so it is. I do not think Virginia, emotionally, she is happy. She might be smiling or even praying, but she's not happy because this thing should not have been done to her. She owned the land, and even this morning, she was showing a beacon that, you know, that creates demarcations for the land. Yeah, Wakenya, you need to understand these things. It is very, very important. Na digwishiri hari mundu ngithaka na mugunda wake. Again, nirudie, stories za mashamba. See, do not make friendship when it comes to mashamba. Hakuna mastori, hakuna friendship kwa mashamba. Kwa mashamba watu wanakuwa serious and extra serious. And so I expect Virginia Wangari to stand firm. Mimi namupa nguvu. Asipopata hiyo nguvu, asipojikanyagia, hao watu watamramba. They want to thief, they want to take her land. They want to lease her land. It is evil. And for you who is insulting this Virginia Wangari, I warn you. And I warn you seriously. Why? God has given you mouth. I have seen people, and she shared this, I have seen people who were seeing, who had eyes, and they wake up the following day and they could not see. I have seen people who had a tongue like yours, and they used it bad, and they turned mute. They could not speak. Utter a blessing. Do not try to insult people innocently, and especially when you do not know their backgrounds. I shared Virginia's story, and I'm going to share it afterwards if this does not stop. I stand as a defense for the single mothers and for all women in the world, for all the children, and especially those who have nobody to defend them. I stand even for the unborn children. And so I stand overall for the weak, the poor, and the poorest of the poor. They all deserve their justice. And this justice, someone have to stand out for it. Someone have to tell the truth to the world. People do not like the truth. Watu hawapendi ukweli, lakini mimi nitawaambia ukweli. Andũ matiendete ũma, no niĩ nĩngũmwĩra ũma. Nĩ tondũ maũndũ marĩa Ngai anjĩkĩire nĩ manene. Pole pole, Mungu anaendelea kutubariki, lakini ni kama maadui zetu hawataki kushangilia hizi baraka. Ni kama maadui zetu wanatufuata tu wakaone tukianguka. Maadui zetu, yani shetani atakufuata. Na nilimba hii wimbo tena. Ukiokoka jua ya kwamba shetani hana imani nawe, atakuletea majaribu mengi. Bwana naomba unisaidie. Ngai akĩringira Virginia Wangari kĩama, akĩmwakĩra nyũmba. Ngai akĩringira Virginia Wangari kĩama, akĩmũrehithĩria ciana ciake 11. Ũcio ũngĩ akĩregana ithe na mama yake wa kambo, juu hao ndio walikuwa wanamsubua. Na sasa mumeanza kuona Virginia Wangari anaseto kidogo. She's just healing from this harm, from this tragedy, from this trauma. Na wakati mumeona anapona, Mnaanza kumletea mashida tena. Aki. Oh God, have mercy. At least show a little bit of your mercy. Show mercy to Virginia Wangari. She's just recovering. Oh God. Yani Mungu atawaona haki. Tuache kiherehere. Huyo Shiro. Yani alinishangaza sana. Yani unaita mama mkubwa, mama mwenye anajulikana na Wakenya, who is a CEO, mwenye amepewa hata magifts recognized by the government now, unamuita ati scammer. Alikuscam nini? Hebu tuonyeshe chenye alikuscam. Bring it online. People will pay you back. Honestly. And if you have been scammed, go to the court. There is a court of law. Go now. And your money will be refunded. I mean, help with one heart. And if you do not want to help, stay. Keep your help with you. Simple. But you do not have to insult a woman like that, especially when you have no clarity about anything. Humble yourself before God. Na Mungu atakuinua. Yes, watu wanauliza, na kwa nini Virginia Wangari juu sasa watoto wake wako na kazi? Kwa nini anaomba kila siku? She is a YouTuber. And she has her own content. And she have the style on how she should, upgrade her content. The house got finished somehow. Lakini hata kama nyumba iliisha, haina viti. Na ujue, as a family person who have a household or whatever, or who takes care of a household, we know that the house is never complete. Kila siku mfereji imetoboka. That mfereji needs repair. Every day something happens in the house. Yeah. So the house was finished, but was the house going to remain empty? She continues to ask for help because she has not stand on her feet. At least we could be saying the house got everything. So why is she begging? She continued to beg, but her begging, her borrowing is justified. And it is two things, as I always say. You either say no, you're going to give, or not. Simple. Why make your life so complicated? Why complicate other people's lives? Why complicate the lives of the people of the world? Baruthi Wadayo. Stick to your business. Leave Virginia Wangari alone. I wish you get to know what I'm saying. And if you get to hear, because this shall go viral, if you get to hear what I'm saying, leave Virginia Wangari alone. Leave her business alone. She left you, leave her alone. Let her deal with her issues. Yes, there are difficult issues, but she will deal with it. God has given her education. God has given her wisdom. And I thank God that she's intelligent. Because if she was a full woman, she would have been misused by you now. And she's not going to accept that. She's not going to allow that. Let me tell you, I know it because I remember when my father had left us for some time and my mother was alone. My mother has to be like a father at the same time. And my mother used to tell us that when we go to other people's house, we must never pick up anything. Why? Because she knew how a single mother gets, underestimated. Some people do not see women as women. Some people do not see like women can defend themselves. And so they take advantage. Na hapa mnaniambia Mama Virginia anyamaze. Mama Virginia cannot keep quiet. In fact, she's so nice. She's too good that she has kept silent. I would be double mad. And I say it again, I would be double mad. Me not go let you take my property. No, sir. Me can't let you take my property. It's painful. A property is gained by struggle and toils. Hey, why you want people to take advantage of my property? No, sir. That won't happen. So long as I live, I give myself for defense to the poor. I'm not go watch you take for advantage the poor. You do not take the poor for your own advantage. No, that is bad. It is evil. I condemn it. Faruthi Wadhayo, keep quiet, stay at a corner, and watch Mom Virginia receiving God's blessings. Thank you very much for having watched this video. You can leave your comment and do it with respect. If you have nothing to comment, just, go your way, walk your way. But may God bless you. May God bless you. And let us all continue to stand for the poor and for the people who have not received their justice, because that is what is necessary. So I love you, friends. Continue to do what is right. Wacha tuendelee kusimama na maskini, kusimama na wao. Because this is what actually God did. This is what Jesus did. Musifuni Bwana Mungu, huwaponya waliobodeka moyo. Musifuni Bwana Mungu, huwaponya waliobodeka moyo. That praise this God who gives strength to those who have no strength, to those who are feeble, to those who are weak, to those who are downtrodden, and especially the poor. And the Lord has anointed me. He has asked me to spread the good news to the poor. And so I will do so with a grateful heart, and I will never stop at any point of my day. Yeah, and you, my friends, I call you forth to be also doing the same. God bless you. Bye.